This is the story of a man who turned pain into poetry, anger into art, and struggle into global domination. Born as Marshall Bruce Mathers III, the world would come to know him as Eminem, one of the greatest rappers in history. But his journey was anything but easy. Eminem was born on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri. His father abandoned the family when he was just a baby, leaving his mother to raise him alone. Their life was marked by poverty, constant moving, and instability. Eventually, they settled in Detroit, Michigan, in a tough, predominantly black neighborhood where Eminem, as a white kid, was often bullied and beaten.
A lot of instances that I would
You got beat up coming home from school.
Beat up in the bathroom, beat up in the hallways, shoved in the lockers, just for the most part, man, just being the new kid.
He struggled to fit in, struggled at school, and repeated the 9th grade 3 times before eventually dropping out.
So you had to change schools every couple months?
Yeah, I would change schools 2-3 times a year, and that was probably the roughest part.
But amid the chaos, he found something that gave his life meaning: hip-hop. By his early teens, Eminem was obsessed with rap.
I just loved hip-hop growing up as a kid. I just, it was it spoke to me more than any other music I had ever heard before,
He began performing in local clubs and freestyle battles, slowly building a reputation in Detroit's underground scene.
In this period of time, trying to battle Eminem.
Success didn't come quickly. His first album, Infinite, in 1996, failed commercially and critically. He worked low-paying jobs just to survive while trying to support his young daughter, Haley.
This used to be a store called A.O. Price. I used to go up here every day. My mother used to give me $2 for cigarettes. I used to go up to the store, steal the cigarettes, and keep the money for lunch the next day.
Desperate and frustrated, Eminem created an alter ego, Slim Shady, a darker, more outrageous version of himself who said the things he couldn't. This character would change everything. In 1997, Eminem competed in the Rap Olympics in Los Angeles and caught the attention of legendary producer Dr. Dre. Dre signed him to his label.
I took second place in the Rap Olympics and gave my tape to some kids at Interscope. Interscope gave the tape to Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine liked it and he gave it to Dre. He played it for Dre. And Dre liked it and Dre was looking for me,
A decision that would reshape hip-hop history. In 1999, Eminem released the Slim Shady LP. Fueled by the hit My Name Is, the album sold millions and won Grammy Awards, launching him into global fame. Suddenly, the kid who once couldn't afford food was one of the biggest stars on the planet. In 2000, he released the Marshall Mathers LP, which became one of the fastest-selling rap albums in U.S. history.
Breaking album, the Marshall Mathers LP, has garnered the rapper 4 Grammy nominations, and as a result, many people are outraged.
And the Grammy goes to Mr. Controversy, Eminem. Eminem, yeah!
But with fame came controversy. Critics accused him of misogyny, violence, and offensive lyrics. His turbulent relationship with his wife, Kim, and his strained relationship with his mother were exposed in brutally honest songs. Yet fans connected with that honesty. Eminem wasn't pretending to be perfect, he was exposing his flaws. In 2002, Eminem starred in the semi-autobiographical film 8 Mile, inspired by his life in Detroit's battle rap scene. The movie was a massive success, and its soundtrack produced Lose Yourself, which won an Academy Award, making Eminem the first rapper to win an Oscar for Best Original Song.
The Oscar goes to Eminem, Jeff Bass.
Behind the fame, however, Eminem was struggling deeply. He developed a severe addiction to prescription drugs and nearly died from an overdose in 2007. His best friend and fellow rapper Proof was killed in 2006, a loss that devastated him.
I think that it was a problem when I went to rehab in 2005. And, I came out and I wasn't really taking rehab serious. And I came out, I relapsed, and then, the Proof thing happened, and then I kind of just went way overboard. Yeah, I just kind of lost it.
For a time, it seemed like his career and his life might be over, but Eminem fought back. After rehab, he returned with the album Recovery in 2010.
When I went to rehab, I wasn't really ready to get clean. I know the other people around me were ready for me to get clean, but I wasn't ready for I wasn't ready myself. So I think I stayed in rehab for maybe a total of 2 weeks, and checked myself out. And I think I was convinced at that time, I'm not an addict.
reflecting on his struggles, regrets, and determination to rebuild his life. He has since remained sober for years, crediting his children and discipline for keeping him grounded. Today, Eminem is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential rappers of all time. From a bullied kid in Detroit to a global icon, his story is a testament to resilience, talent, and the power of refusing to give up. Eminem didn't just change hip-hop, he changed what it means to turn pain into power. And his story reminds us that sometimes the darkest beginnings create the brightest legends.